Okay, we're back here. We're gonna check our next. We're gonna check thinking here. So for this first one, it says Greta put some beads on a string, then 70 fell off. Well, I'm gonna start with my math mountain because that always helps me. She put some beads on a string, 70 fell off, 60 are still on. Well, I don't know the total, so the total part is the part I don't know about. So I'm gonna put a question mark up there. So 70 had fallen off. She still has 60 on. Well, those are my two parts then. I just don't know what the total is up there. So, like over here, if I was going to do a number sentence, I would do m minus 70 equals 60. Well, and since this is a subtraction problem, I know that the opposite of subtraction is addition. So right next to it, I could do 70 plus 60. 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 6 is 13. I have 1. We're going to carry over to the next one. 1 plus nothing is 1. So, kind of cool that you can see that there are similar problems here. But how many beads were at first? Well, 160 beads were there first. Okay, number 3. This is where Patrick was carrying some booklets. His teacher had asked him to carry 30 more. Now he has 110. Well, so then I know my total. He has 110 booklets for my total. He was carrying some booklets. Okay, well that means he had some. His teacher wanted him to carry 30 more. So I'm going to add that to it. So it's another math mountain again. For this one, I can do this problem. So P plus 30 more equals 110. Well, since this is an addition, and this one I could do subtraction. So again, I am going to do 110 minus 30. 0 minus 0 is 0. I can't do 1 minus 3, so I'm going to go over to my hundreds. Take away one of my hundreds, which is really 10 tens, but I bring that over. So that's going to turn into 110. It would turn into 110, but I really just say 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. So 80. And then we should always go back and check, does that make sense? Would 80... How many start with? Yeah, he started with 80. Teacher asked him to carry 30 more. Now he's 110. Yeah, that totally makes sense. So 80 booklets. Okay. Then this one, Patricia was carrying some pencils. Her friend took 30 of them. Now she has 80 left. Okay, well, my math mountain again. I don't know a total. I do know she had some. So I'm just going to call this one N. Her friend had taken 30. Her friend had taken 30 of them. She has 80 left. So those are my parts there. So my equation would be this. She had some. Her friend took 30 of them. Now she has 80 left. Because that's a subtraction problem. But I know then the opposite of subtraction. Subtraction is I can do 80 plus 30. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 3 is 11. 1, carry that over. Oh, I have it. 1 plus nothing is 1. So again, you can see some similarities there. They have some similar problems. 110 pencils at first. That totally makes sense. Because if she had 110, her friend took 30, now she has 80 left. Totally works. So just check your answers against my answers and check your thinking. If you need to rewatch that again, just to see that, please rewatch it. Okay, now we're going to talk about page number 398. If you haven't gotten this from Notability, you can do it now or you can wait until after you're done watching. Okay, we're going to start by just reading up at the top. Represent unknown start problems with math tools. The equations in Math Mountains below show there were problems on page 297. So you already got to see my Math Mountains because that's the way I like to think about word problems with Math Mountains and these equations. But I'll just show you again. So I'm going to just show you how to do this first part. Well, I see here the situation equation. There's a start, get some more. What do you have now? And then they have the math mountain over here. So that's my total, 130 now. Something you started with, got 70 more. And so basically the problem is asking, again, when I go back to look at this one, Greta started with some beads, got 70 more. Now she has 130. So that goes with this problem. Okay, well, So I don't know how many she started with, but if I'm trying to figure out what she started with, I can work backwards, and this can be a subtraction problem. So I can do 130 minus 70. Well, 0 minus 0 is 0. I can't do 3 minus 7. So I'm going to go to the hundreds. I'm going to do some trading. So instead of 100, I have 0 hundreds. My 3 turns into 130, or just 13. 13 minus 7 is 6. So 60. So the start is 60. And yeah, this all makes sense. Okay, 60 plus 70 is 130. 60 plus 70 is 130. 70 plus 60 is 130. 130 minus 70 is 60. So that's what you're going to do for these other ones. You're just going to fill in the blue boxes to finish this one. Then down below, how are these math tools alike? How are they different? So what they mean is, how are the math mountains the same as the equations, and how are they different? So I'm just going to write same, and then I'm just going to write diff for short, and you can do the same. So finish these other 3 problems up above, and then just how would you say math mountains and equations are the same, and then how are they different or diff? Okay, I'll see you back here.